Paris, the liberators entered and helped. It was a moment of triumph for Charles de Gaulle. Just over 4 years earlier, with but a few supporters, he had hoisted his Free French banner in Britain. Now he returned to his capital and took over the reins of power. Even so, die-hard German defenders did their best to mar the festivities, but they failed to stop them. Meanwhile, on the 15th of August, the German dilemma had been compounded by American and French landings in the south of France. These forces now began to thrust northwards up the Rhone Valley. Onwards thrust the Allies. On the 3rd of September, the British liberated the Belgian capital, Brussels. That same day, far to the south, French troops entered Lyon. They were led by the illustrious Jean-Marie Lattre de Tassigny. It seemed as though nothing could stop the Western Allies from entering Germany itself, but there was a growing problem. Hitler had ordered the garrisons of the French-English Channel ports to hold out to the last man. This meant that the Allies could not use them to supply their rapid advance and continued to have to rely mainly on Cherbourg. The result was ever longer supply lines, which eventually became overstretched. In time, the tanks began to run out of fuel and were forced to halt. This gave the Germans a breathing space to regain their cohesion. The Allies now faced the possibility of another inch-by-inch struggle forwards. But Montgomery now proposed to Eisenhower that instead of continuing to try and advance on a broad front, the Allies should concentrate on a single thrust through Holland aimed at turning the flank of the German defences on the Rhine. The result was Operation Market Garden, which was mounted on the 17th of September. 2 American airborne divisions dropped at Eindhoven and Grave to seize crossings over the waterways there. The British 1st Airborne Division, later reinforced by the Polish Parachute Brigade, landed further north at Arnhem in order to capture its bridge over the Rhine. The Americans quickly seized their key bridges. They were much helped by information given by the local Dutch people. Simultaneously, British forces began to advance northwards across the Belgian border in order to link up with the airborne troops. They succeeded in joining hands with the 2 American airborne divisions, but then the advance slowed as the Germans counterattacked into the flanks of the narrow British salient. At Arnhem, the operation did not go so well. The British and Polish paratroops landed close to where 2 SS Panzer divisions were refitting.